Hey everyone, it's Matt here. Welcome back to another episode of Savant's Tech Talk. Unsupervised learning is a machine learning technique where the algorithm isn't provided with any pre-assigned labels or scores for the training data. This technology lets machines learn on their own. Labeling data is a labor-intensive task and requires a lot of time, and in several cases, it's just not viable. This is where unsupervised learning comes into the picture by giving artificial intelligence applications the ability to learn without labels and commands. It allows artificial intelligence applications to learn and find hidden patterns in huge data sets. It's useful for achieving artificial general intelligence. Unsupervised machine learning is a revolutionary breakthrough technology that provides machines with a self-learning system and the ability to accumulate experience. It can save programmers from coding for different programs and apps. For example, unsupervised learning is widely used in cybersecurity. It can build up a system for machines to detect the threats against the system by itself. Since the threats against cybersecurity change quickly, the traditional methods against network viruses are no longer effective. So we need unsupervised learning to protect cybersecurity. Compared to supervised machine learning algorithms, unsupervised machine learning algorithms are more capable of performing complex tasks. But supervised machine learning models give more precise results since a human operator tells the system what to search in the given data. And when it comes to unsupervised learning, things can be quite unpredictable. Artificial neural networks, which bring life to a deep learning model, might appear like it's backed by unsupervised learning. Even though it's true, neural networks' learning algorithms can also be supervised if the result is known beforehand. Achieving unsupervised learning can be a goal in itself. For instance, unsupervised learning models can be used to find hidden patterns in huge data sets, even for grouping and labeling data points. The classification of unsorted data points is done by recognizing their similarities and differences. Unsupervised learning problems can be categorized into clustering and association problems, and both of them are achieved through unsupervised learning algorithms. Some of the popular algorithms used to implement the association problem are the frequent pattern growth algorithm, a priori algorithm, and ECLAT algorithm. On the other hand, the clustering problem is solved by algorithms such as principal component analysis and k-means clustering. In today's video, we'll look at how unsupervised learning works and also some examples of unsupervised learning. As always, if you find this topic interesting, then you can let us know by hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel for more videos. You can also let us know if you find it interesting by saying so in the comment section down below. Now let's jump into it. So let's look at how unsupervised learning works. In simple words, unsupervised learning works by studying unclassified, unlabeled data and detecting hidden structures in it. While in supervised learning, a data scientist inputs labeled data in the system, including images of dogs labeled as dogs, allowing it to learn by example. In unsupervised learning, a data scientist only provides the pictures, and it's the responsibility of the system to study the data and determine whether the animal in the picture is a cat or a dog. Unsupervised learning requires a huge volume of data, and in the majority of cases, supervised learning also requires huge data sets too, as the model gains more precision with more examples. The process of unsupervised learning begins with data and decision scientists training the algorithms leveraging the training data sets. The data points in these data sets are unclassified and unlabeled. The goal of the algorithm is to recognize hidden patterns within the data set and classify the data points depending on the same recognized patterns. So for example, in the case of dog pictures, the unsupervised learning algorithm can learn to recognize the distinct features of dogs, such as their big stature, wagging and curly tails, fluffy fur, floppy ears, and drooling potential. If you think about it, unsupervised learning is how we learn to recognize and classify things. For example, if you're not aware of how mayonnaise and cream taste, then if you're given 2 unlabeled packets of mayonnaise and cream each and asked to taste them, you'll be able to spot the differences between their flavors. You'll also be able to recognize their peculiarities, even if you don't know what they're called. If you taste them a few more times, you'll remember their flavors. And soon, you'll be able to classify the dishes based on the item added just by tasting them. By studying the taste, you can find distinctive features that separate the two and label the dishes. You don't know their names or that of the dishes to classify them. This is how unsupervised learning models work, by identifying patterns and categorizing data points. Whereas supervised learning, you would notify someone of their names and how they taste beforehand. Now let's look at some examples of unsupervised machine learning. First is building a customer persona. Businesses can build precise customer personas by studying data based on their purchase history through unsupervised learning. Second is anomaly detection. Anomaly detection involves identifying unusual data points in datasets, and this is why it's useful for recognizing fraudulent activities. And third is recommendation systems. Unsupervised learning algorithms recommend the items a person is most likely to purchase by studying their purchasing habits. And then there's computer vision. This can also be known as image recognition, and this process involves recognizing objects in images. It's crucial for autonomous and self-driving vehicles, and even essential for the healthcare industry for image segmentation. The ability of a system to learn on its own makes unsupervised learning the fastest way to study huge data sets. Of course, opting for supervised or unsupervised learning depends on the task that you're trying to resolve. It also depends on the time and the volume of the data available. Nonetheless, unsupervised learning can make your overall effort more scalable. So there we have it, a look at unsupervised learning. Once again, if you found this video interesting, don't forget to let us know by hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.